Thanks to Bike4Health, we've been able to open up the opportunity to cycle alongside other schools.
Bike4Health have had such a big presence on the park, and it's really helped bring cycling at the forefront of commute options.
We've got more children and families cycling to school.
Bikeability is so important for local authorities, and just joining together those resources, that's the difference.
Cycling has an extraordinary power. It creates and connects communities. It breaks down barriers and helps us realise our potential. Above all, it's great fun and has huge benefit to our health and well-being. We're Bike4Health, and we're on a mission to make bikes part of everyday life. Through our cycling programmes, we are positively impacting and creating memories for thousands of children in schools across the Northeast. And it's not just schools. We're creating unique experiences in NHS trusts, local authorities and businesses through an exciting range of projects. Bike4Health exists to drive cultural change and to make everyone bike happy.
So through our partnership with Bike4Health, we're improving our infrastructure in school, putting cycle containers in, putting cycle storage in. We now have a cycling block in our PE curriculum, which meets a lot of the national curriculum targets. We've seen happy children and more active.
Net zero is absolutely massive on the park, it's huge, and commuter travel is one of those things that occupiers are looking at. It's such a good way to travel into work. It helps your well-being on a morning. We have our doctor bike sessions with Bike4Health. They come along and they help staff with their bike MOT, so they'll fix minor problems and get you on the roads. It helps staff to understand their options, so whether they want to save money on petrol costs, whether they can't get a parking space at their work. We have managed to get so many more of our staff members on bikes. Bike4Health have had such a big presence on the park, and I'm really looking forward to working with them more in the future.
I try to bring something new in for the children for PE. The PE funding was coming at that time, so we used that to buy 15 bikes, train staff, train the kids. It took off massively. Kids loved it. The bike track in the roundhouse now lets us engage children that would normally be engaged in PE. They were challenged on the bike track by learning how to change gear, going up hills, using the brakes, coming down hills, the gravel, different gradients and everything. The roundhouse is just been a godsend. Everybody uses it. It's not just used for forest school, it's used for children doing art, reading classes, intervention groups. It's just a fantastic space.
Bikeability is so important for local authorities to get people cycling and create this sustainable and active travel. Working with Bike4Health has really enabled us just to, grow cycling across the borough. Part of our Active North Tyneside programme is to run an inclusive cycling group. We have a pool of fully serviced, accessible bikes. I've seen people lose weight, I've seen people's mental health improve, making sure that more residents have more opportunity to get themselves out and on a safe and roadworthy bike.
I want people to understand how easy it is to cycle. The infrastructure is amazing, but people just are too scared to either be riding on the road, riding in the dark. There's so many variables that put people off, but really it's not as hard as it seems.
But also we've seen children being really resilient, and I think we've opened the eyes of our children so that they know that they can get onto their bikes, not just in school with Bike4Health, but outside of school as well with their families.
Changing a culture is something that takes years. Throughout my career, I've seen the difference in the impact that cycling's had on people. And just working together just allows you to deliver so much more.
just have fun and get out on a bike.
Getting more people on bikes. Making everyone bike happy. We are Bike4Health.